Well, we finished our walk. It was a little over a mile and almost a mile and a half, and we're driving home. And I've noticed at two different gas stations that the price of regular unleaded is $2.89 a gallon. I'm going to have to contact Mr. Global and ask him what that's all about here in Southwest Florida. I know he has the answer, so I'm going to check in with someone who knows.
So every day I get these, right? Gas prices are either falling or gas prices are rising, depending on where people live. Yeah. Gas prices are largely determined a lot by geography, and that's one thing people don't understand. If you live somewhere where gas prices are currently falling, what's likely happening is that you are getting the last of the winter blend gasoline. And if that is in fact the case, that means your gas prices will soon be rising, as we're seeing in several parts of the country. Keep in mind, over the last couple of days, the national average price of gasoline has risen to over $3.12 a gallon. But another thing that could be happening in Florida is they're not seeing the spring break numbers that they typically see. Numbers are down for spring break. And retailers really want to get rid of that winter blend. They have to get it out of their tanks. So the swap to summer blend gasoline starts in the south and works its way north. Why? Well, for one, most of the gas is made in the south. For two, it's warmer in the south before it's warmer in the north, right? It's just a matter of climate and geography. And that's why over the last week, the average in Texas has risen by 10 cents. Yeah, they are starting to get their summer blend fuels. Gas prices in Texas have risen by 10 cents. And Texas is always the first state, right? They're always the first state. Prices are creeping up slower in Oklahoma. We're north of Texas. And in Louisiana as well. If you live in the South, you're probably maybe one or two, depending on how much you drive, one or two fill-ups away from gas prices starting to rise for the summer, if they haven't already started where you live. If you live in northern states, you're probably a good couple of weeks away before you start to see those gas prices rise where you live if you live in northern states. That's how long it'll take to get there. All gas in the United States has to be summer blend by June the 1st. And we're still just in March. And while gas stations have until June the 1st to have the gas, the terminals that deliver the gas, they have to have it by May the 1st. So yes, we are going to see gas prices rise across the United States between pretty much now and a little bit after 4th of July. But the good news is that overall, gas prices this spring and summer will still be less than they were last spring and summer, as gas prices have been falling for nearly 3 years now. Well, since late 2022. But there is one more caveat to that, and that is that the GDP now, Atlanta Fed is still predicting us to have a large contraction in GDP at the end of the first quarter. If that occurs and recession fears rise drastically, all bets are off when it comes to gas prices. Yes, gas price predictions are based on the economy basically staying somewhat normal. Somewhat, It can fall a little bit, it can grow a little bit. But what we're possibly looking at, who knows? Who knows? Thanks.